Good morning, morning, good morning. Welcome to Morning Musings, where we are listening for a message about going for our big dreams. And we are utilizing Alana Fairchild Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck as the conduit for said message to come through. And happy Valentine's Day. Maybe your Valentine is you and your big dream. Maybe you have another Valentine, but what is, I hope you have a great day today. So, what do I mean by your big dream? Hmm. I mean living your most authentic life, doing the things that you know are right for you. Um, Having a life where you wake up in the morning and are excited about what's going to show up that day. Even if it's in a dip period, right? Where things are kind of going crazy and life is kind of around you. You still get up and you're still like, yeah, let's do this. Right? Instead of just getting up and walking around and SSDD, same stuff, different day. Because life shouldn't be monotonous. I don't think so. Life should be inspiring, exciting, all the time. I mean, it's not like you're always on the go, go, go. No, but there's always a desire to continue moving. And we live in a society where desire is kind of, on one hand, it's really um cultivated in like, you want these things, you need to get these things, the consumerism of things is like, oh, in order to be a good person you have to have these things. uh, and so that kind of desire is cultivated, that outside desire. But the inside desire, the thing that you know is right for you, that gets squished. That's kind of the society we're in. It's like, no, squish that down. It's uncomfortable. We want to be we want you to have this outside desires, right? So cultivating your own internal desires and doing what you know what's right helps to, like, really, I don't need that thing. Might be cool for a second, but I don't need that to make me cool and better and whole and feeling okay, right? That all comes from in here. That all comes from internal. So, yeah, that's part of the big dream, is living from here and being okay with who you are, however you show up in the world, right? Um, yeah. So that would be interesting. That would be very interesting. Cool. That's kind of a big dream. That's kind of what shows up for making life happen. So, all right. Well, we'll get into this. We're going to have a little meditation where we're going to get in touch with our body, with ourselves, with this internal portion of us. And then we'll pull the card and see what the message from the universe is for us about going for our big dreams today. But before we do, hit that like and surprise. Surprise! Hit that like and subscribe button, and that will let you know when things are happening. If you hit the bell up there, it'll let you know when I go live, when new content is going. Yeah. all that kind of fun stuff. And I try to go live every day. Uh, you know, life happens sometimes, but I've done a pretty consistent job of being here every morning, uh, just to keep ourselves in touch with us. Keep yourself in touch with you. Sometimes that takes a lot. Sometimes, and by taking just this moment, this 20 to 30 minutes that we spend here every day, um, yeah, just to get in touch. So it's an important piece. All right. So here we go. We're going to jump into this meditation, and I want to let you know that this meditation, you don't need to sit still. Right? If you feel like your body needs to move, please do so. If you feel like you need to yawn, do so. If you feel like burping or tooting or whatever other bodily functions are happening, do so, because this meditation is about getting in touch with and listening to your body and what it needs. Like really trying to get in there. Okay. So I like to close my eyes. You don't have to. Do whatever feels right. Okay. But we're going to take a deep breath. And this deep breaths help to bring the oxygen to your body so that it's really refreshing. So another one. And I want you to scan your body. Scan from head to toe. And then we're going to do this twice. And the first time, I want you to scan for what feels good. Those areas in your body that you don't have to think about, that just do their job. The muscles just expand and contract. The joints just move according to their jointness. The organs, external and internal, just are doing their job right, right? They're just, the little pinky finger is just moving without pain, the knees or the thighs or the hips or and whatever area does not hurt. Just notice it and think it. We don't pay attention to those areas enough and say thank you. Thank you for doing your job, doing it without complaint, just keeping me moving all day long. Thank you. I appreciate you. And now, for this second scan of your body, I want you to notice where there is some pain, where there's maybe some injury, some tension, perhaps some dis-ease happening. And I want you to thank those areas. Thank those areas for fighting for you, for working against whatever is trying to get in to harm you, be that mental, emotional, spiritual, or physical, for working to extract and put that into the waste system, to tense up, to protect you like a turtle shell. to remind you, like, just wait a second. We need to heal this. That's a little too far. I need to rest. And for those areas that tend to be chronic tension, chronic dis-ease, you to realize that those started a long time ago. That was a protective measure that got put in place to keep you safe because of an incident, a situation, a person, or a group of people, or an environment in which you lived. And it is a good protection. Oh, that protection kept you safe. And I want you to realize that that incident, that situation, that person, those people, that environment is not present today. They are not in your world. That environment does not exist around you. You are in a different place. And you can release and let go. And you can put the tools that you have learned from that past situation, person, environment, the skills you've gained, the strength you've built up, you can put those tools in the toolbox because they're not needed 24/7 like they used to be. Keep them. They're useful because similar situations may show up. So keep them. Don't throw them away. Keep them. Acknowledge them. Thank you. Thank you for keeping me safe. Thank you for continuing to support me and allow me to survive. I need new tools. I need new ways of being. My situation has changed. I'm allowed to grow. I'm allowed to release that. I do not need to live in that state anymore because the environment no longer exists. And as your body is getting used to this idea, as you are getting used to this idea that you no longer have to fight those people, places, things, incidents, situations, environment, because they no longer exist, that may take a while. It may take a while to wrap your head around. It may take a while for the body to understand and trust. Mm. And as your body is getting used to this, as you are getting used to this idea, I want you to dive deep into your heart center, into that place of protecting, caring, loving. And I want you to notice and visualize all the blocks that you've put around your heart. Oh, all the protection, all the boundaries, all the survival techniques that you've used to keep your heart safe. and know that they're good. They're really good. They were perfect in the time they helped you survive. And the ones that you've built up recently are perfect for right now, for what you're surviving now, what you're dealing with now. And as you notice them without judgment, just notice which ones need to stay, that are currently taking care of you, currently protecting you, currently keeping you safe, currently keeping you healthy within your current environment, and noticing which ones are old, which ones have outlived their usefulness, which ones were for that 5-year-old, which ones are for that 10-year-old, 15, 20-year-old, and beyond. Thank you for keeping us safe. And we are no longer 5, 10, 15, 20. So those boundaries can be dissolved. We've learned the lesson. We survived that environment. We survived that person, that incident, that situation. We're grown. We're adult. We've got lots of experience. And so just notice the boundaries that worked, that have outlived their usefulness. Say thank you for them. And know that it's time to start releasing those carefully, consciously, compassionately. And that may take some time and some help, need some help with that, and that's okay. And now I want you to notice that beyond those walls, those boundaries, lies a beautiful light that's shining through, that just glows around all these walls and boundaries. And it may be a little faint, but you notice it, and notice the beautiful color. And so you decide to walk through your boundaries as only you can do, because you're the one who put them up, to investigate. So you step through, noticing which boundaries are working, noticing which ones are older and could be refined or reduced or removed. Just noticing, no judgment. And as you go walk through these, the light gets brighter and brighter and brighter. And as you finally step over the very first boundary you ever set in your life, you step into this light, this most beautiful light, and it is warm and it is comfortable and it feels safe. I want you to know that this light that you're surrounded in, that's you. This is your divine spark, your divine light. This light is your gift to the world. This light has been with you your whole life. And it may have been hidden or packed away to keep it safe from people who didn't understand it, who couldn't see it, who were confronted by your light. But it's time now. It's time to let your light shine. You've learned the skills, the capabilities to keep it safe, to keep those people who would harm you at bay. It's time. As you are reacquainting with this light of yours, this deep, deep down, dark, secret light of yours, I want you to reach out into the earth, deep down into the core of the planet. And I want you to touch and commune with the creative life force that's created everything that surrounds us. And I want you to invite this energy in, creative life force energy. And as this energy rises up through your feet, your ankles, your shins, your knees, your thighs, your hips, up into your spine, into your torso, up into your chest, into your shoulders, into your arms, up your neck, into your head. And this energy starts swirling around your body, bringing health and healing and connection, creativity and life force, removing what's no longer working. It's making space for the new, for the healing to happen. Removing the swelling, removing the dis-ease, removing the injuries, healing all of that as it flows through your body, touching every cell. And connecting to your divine spark. And saying, let's play. Let's create this life that brings your light forward. And now reaching out into the universe, up through the stars, to the galaxy, universe, the cosmos, out into the quantum. Connecting to the vast knowledge that is out there and creating all the connections, knowing that everything is connected. And inviting that energy down into your body through your mind, into your neck, into your shoulders, down your arms, down your spine, around your chest, into your torso, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your legs, shins, ankles, and feet. Bringing that knowledge, that connection to every cell in your body. And connecting to your divine spark. Connecting to that earth energy that has come up, that healing, life, creative force to join in your heart space with your divine spark. So that your light can shine. And it lays out a path before you, illuminated by starshine, with all the knowledge, all the connections, all that you need, ready and waiting. And as you step onto this path for the first time, for the next time, you know you're ready for this adventure to bring your gift to life, to bring your big dream into being. To navigate the obstacles with all the tools laid out before it to help, to connect with the people, places, and things that are along the path that will help you grow and you will help them grow. To fulfill your big dream. What you know is true for you. Aho. Bright blessings. Amen. So mote it be. Mm. Our card for the day is the power of attraction. Power of attraction. There is such wonder awaiting you. There are so many beautiful adventures and so much magic yet to be. Can you keep your heart open to what is coming toward you without surrendering your experience of this moment by becoming too future oriented? You see, there is magic in this moment too. There is something arising within you out of the depths of your being. In this process, there is a shift in environment, both internal and external, a fertility being stimulated. This is your time to play with that fertility, to conceive, create, and embark upon the process of transformation with an open heart and mind. You may not know where it is all going to lead. All you need to know is that it will be wonderful and exactly, perfectly what is needed. Beyond that, allow the energy of fertile growth and abundance that now flows so naturally and richly within you and around you simply to be. You are a big soul, and with that often comes big dreams. You might worry that you want too much out of life. Perhaps you think that you are only capable of small dreams. If you have drawn the oracle of big, bold vision as well, then this part of the message is highlighted for you. This oracle is guiding you to remember that there are stages of creation. A house cannot be built without the flooring. No matter how beautiful the stained glass windows you plan to install are, the walls need to be up first. Your big life dreams are a work in progress, just like you. If you have been working on healing something within you, started a new creative project, or just taken on a new job or relationship and feel that although you are getting some results, you are impatient for more, doubt that you can continue or ever find the zone or become proficient in the situation at hand, then this oracle comes as a reinforcement. You are doing well. That which is worthwhile takes time to build. Celebrate each success, even the small ones. You are creating something of worth. Be patient, keep going, and trust. This oracle comes with a special message. You have recently completed a cycle or level of manifestation and are transitioning into the next level of experience. Like a big fish leaving the small pond and feeling rather like a small fish in a bigger pond. There will be some getting used to it. Time to needed as you find your way. This will add to what you have already done and bring valuable expansion to your realization of your abilities, as well as many new relationships and opportunities to help you go further on your journey. What you are in the process of creating is simply your sacred life path. Oh, wait, sorry, I skipped a line. What you are in process of creating will benefit from your sacred life. I keep skipping this line. That's very interesting. I find that. Okay, let's try it again. Whether your creation is simply your sacred life path, a particular creative work, or an actual. I did it again. That's so weird. Okay. What you are in the process of creating will benefit from this stage of your process. Thank you. Whether your creation is simply your sacred life path, a particular creative work, or an actual child, there is a positive and constructive energy that is unfolding for you now to boost this process and carry you further along the way. Do you dare to dream and believe in your dream until it manifests, even if naysayers challenge you? Of course you do, sacred rebel. This oracle brings you guidance. You are going to attract whatever is needed to complete your work in progress and bring it to fruition. Remain open to receive and trust in the unfolding of your life experiences. Do not turn away. All of the necessary elements are coming together. Allow this integration to occur so that you can manifest your dreams. Power of attraction. What you want wants you, it's coming your way. That was so weird that I kept flipping on one line. It's so bizarre. I think I'm going to read that again. What you are in the process of creating will benefit from this stage of your process, whether your creation is simply your sacred life path, a particular creative work, or an actual child. There is positive and constructive energy that is unfolding for you now. It's going to benefit from this stage. You're growing, you've leveled up. It's time to get settled in this new pond, right? And let's do the healing process. Close your eyes and relax. Imagine that you are in a wild desert landscape in nature in the middle of summer. The sun is hot overhead, and you can sense the aridity of the land, the green cacti sprouting with spikes, and the strong heat rising from the earth, shimmering in waves. How does this feel to you? Now you are in a red, golden forest with trees looking as though they are set on fire with vibrant colored leaves that fall to the ground, creating lush heaps of crunchy colored debris. The air is becoming crisp and cool. How does this feel? The moon rises overhead, and you are in a winter landscape. Mountains of snow have fallen, and light, delicate snowflakes settle onto the heap as the dark night sky becomes clear and filled with endless stars. The dazzling aurora borealis begins to shimmer. Vivid green light swirls and shimmers, hauntingly beautiful, dancing through the night sky. The sharp, cold night air is invigorated with light. How does this feel to you? Now you are in a lush green landscape, sprouting with new shoots and a warm sun caressing the earth. Lambs and rabbits frolic sweetly and playfully. Daisies and daffodils create a vibrant yellow blanket over the green grasses, and there is a sweet scent in the mild, warm air. How does this feel to you? Say aloud, I trust in the cycles of my life, my work, and my own spiritual growth. Through unconditional love, I thrive. When you are ready, open your eyes, and you have completed the healing process. The power of attraction. What you focus on, you get. And if you really are dedicated to your big dream, you'll continue to focus on it, even if it's just one teeny tiny small action a day. Even if it's just waking up and thinking about it, saying, yeah, that's what I want, and then going on your day. The more you do that, you write it down, you see it, you acknowledge it, opportunities show up that you can take a little step forward. And then more opportunities show up so you can take a little step forward, and then even more. And pretty soon you're taking a lot of steps and your life shifts towards that thing. And magic happens. Things show up. It's kind of cool. So as you go out today, keep this in mind. Where is it that your heart is taking you? Where is it that your divine spark is leading you? Notice the opportunities. Take the little tiny action. And if you think you need some support in this journey, as you're walking forward, as you're noticing and keeping your focus on the divine spark inspiration, I have a call that's happening on February 22nd that dives deep into this dream, where we're going to get in touch with it. We're going to get a little more clarity around it and look at what your next steps might possibly be, right? What's there and available for you. And it's called the Big Dream Wake Up Call. Wake up your big dream. Let's make it happen. There's a link in the description below, and I do hope that you'll come join us. It's free, and it's just a fun conversation. I look forward to seeing you there. Remember, you have the power of attraction. It's your focus. So with that, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this. And I will see you tomorrow.